Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Thursday, August 4th, 2022 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I take time to align with energies that expand my joy. And as of now, we have not yet had Mercury shift into Virgo, but within the next few hours, we're going to have Mercury shifting into Virgo. Now, this is going to be a fairly fast move through. Mercury will be moving into the sign of Libra August 25th. So pretty fast. We will begin our retrograde shadow. And just a reminder, retrograde is just a really good time to review lessons. It's when a planet goes over these degrees. So we'll cover that when we get to that. But for now, Mercury in the sign of Virgo can expand our mental power. Are we going to use it for good? Are we going to use it for evil? That's going to be up to you, right? Virgo is definitely not necessarily evil, so that was definitely a joke. I love all my Virgo friends. But here's the thing with mental energy and Virgo. Virgo can get super hyper focused. And when Virgo is in its greatest and best energy, Virgo energy can be so supremely healing. So with Mercury in Virgo, we may have a lot of healing mental motivation, healing ideas, even healing thoughts can come to us with Mercury in Virgo. That being said, we have to be really aware because the mind with Mercury in Virgo can also hyper focus on what's not working, on anything that's not perfect, anything that's like deserving of criticism via the Virgo mentality. So be very aware of that. You may find yourself going into hypercritical mode, but you don't have to. A lot of times, I don't know if you remember this from Sesame Street. I think it was Sesame Street. They had a song, One of These Things is Not Like the Other. And I always think of that when I think of Virgo. Now, let's be fair. It was super obvious on Sesame Street which of the things didn't really fit with the others. But Virgo is like the expert editor that can seek out like, oh, there's an extra space there, or there should be a comma there. I grew up with a lot of Virgo energy in my family, so I'm very used to this energy. Be aware of that. Now, you can take this energy and see what's not fitting, and again, use it for healing. Or you can get sucked into that hypercritical, not perfect energy. So it's going to be up to you to really be very aware of where you fall into those energies. And when you do, you don't even have to be critical of yourself there. Notice it, and then see how you can use this for healing purpose. So that's lovely. Now, of course, Mercury will be at 0 for a good part of the day. Early morning hours at the very least. So be aware of that. With Mercury at 0, the Mercury mischief can peak up a little bit. So sometimes we have challenges with communication. Sometimes we have challenges with technology. Give yourself all kinds of extra time, extra space in and through this energy. The only other thing that we have going on today is the moon shifting into Scorpio, and the moon in Scorpio will connect with Virgo. So that moon in Scorpio can add to that healing potentiality in and through this energy. So it's really beautiful. But again, it's going to be definitely about how you choose to use your mind. And I'll remind you, Joe's favorite thing when it comes to mental energy is reminding himself to steer. Joe is a Virgo rising, so that's something that he often needs to do. Virgo rising and a whole bunch of other Virgo in there. So steering is important, especially with this moon in Scorpio. The moon in Scorpio is also willing to take you to the places within yourself that need healing. But again, we don't want to get sucked into that vortex. Be willing to go there, then use your powers of Virgo to figure out one of these things that doesn't belong and then use them for good. Now, we'll also remind you with the sun in Leo, make time for joy, make time for play, and bring the energy of love to whatever does come up for you. Otherwise, you can get stuck in this kind of energy. Eight of Swords, which is just, it's not a fun energy to be stuck in, but we have this option, being in the innocence. You know, sometimes asking yourself a question, is that so? Is this true? What does this mean? You know, can help us deepen into whatever it is we need to deepen into. So we do have this turning in card that is asking us to go, be willing to go to those places. Slowing down, take it easy, take it slow. You know, although this Mars, Uranus, North Node energy is dissipating, it's still here with us. So slowing down, taking time to get grounded, like use your Virgo focus for that as well in this. The final card we have is the Beyond Illusion card, which is a card about getting to the truth of things. That being said, it's in reverse. So we may not like hit the root of what we're digging for in this energy, but be present and listen for it. We'll have this whole transit of Mercury moving through Virgo to help reveal things for the heels, the feels for the heels, over these next few weeks. And then even when Mercury comes in retrograde, that may be when you actually get your answer, when we move forward and then can see from a different perspective and then come back into it. That's often what retrogrades do. It's kind of like, the analogy I'm getting in my head is like, you know, when you have a jar that's stuck and you kind of will like twist it, like the top jar lid back and forth so you can get it open, smack the bottom a few times. It's kind of like that. That's what Mercury in Virgo, this incoming retrograde, will feel like. So that's it for today. Please keep sending good wishes to Joe. Good things are happening for him. And all of your prayers and good juju is helping so much, and it's helping me too, so I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. Book a reading if you want to dig into your chart. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and honor your values. Namaste.